The Simpsons is a comedy cartoon show that has been going on for decades and decades. But one of the most shocking things that happens on the show are the predictions that some of the time are correct. But these are not just any predictions. They seem like predictions that can only be predicted by some time traveler of some sort. So many people believe that the creators of The Simpsons are indeed time travelers. And today, we will be going over some Simpsons predictions that have not come through yet, but could come true in 2021. Super Bowl. The Chiefs winning back-to-back Super Bowl, according to The Simpsons, could become a reality. If you follow football at all, or even if you know someone that follows football, you probably know that the Kansas City Chiefs won the Super Bowl in 2020. But the Simpsons creators seem to foreshadow that this powerhouse of a team could be winning back-to-back titles. In an episode in Season 10, Homer and all of his friends go to a football game, which just so happens to be the Super Bowl, where the Kansas City Chiefs, or a team in red, end up winning. Hologram mail. Well, today's world is adapting more and more to technology. It wouldn't be a surprise if the Simpsons prediction actually came true. In an episode called Bart to the Future, we already see a couple predictions that have come true in real life, such as Donald Trump becoming the President of the United States of America. But there were glimpses in this episode where there was something called holographic mail. There may have already been some holographic technology invented, which is just becoming more and more widespread. So why would we be surprised at all if all of a sudden all of our mail, or at least some of it, is sent in holographic messages? VR food. Here's another prediction that was made in the episode Bart to the Future, where Marge and Homer Simpson sit down for dinner, but instead of a fully cooked meal that took some time to prepare, the two just decided to sit down, put on a pair of VR goggles, and suck their food from a tube. VR is a technology that has been growing throughout the last couple of years, whether it be a video game or just a company using it to show their product to the buyer. So, I guess you could say that half of this prediction has already come true. That part, of course, being VR. There was even a special event in New York City a couple years back where the restaurant put every single one of their guests in virtual reality and had them eat something that they had no idea about. So, does this mean that VR food could become a reality soon? Nobody knows. But, of course, it is a reality, and as we have seen in 2020, nothing is certain. Robot pregnancy helper. In the episode Holidays of Future Past, we see Maggie, while pregnant, being treated by a robot, who seems to be helping her through her pregnancy. This robot gives Maggie an ultrasound and also gives her advice on what to do. We have seen many robots in the medical field, such as robots that help out in surgeries, to robots in many other fields of science and medicine. There's even one doctor in Japan working on a medical robot that can help out pregnant women. So by 2021, there's actually a really good chance that this prediction will become a reality. If these robots are really invented though, as expected, there will be less of a need for doctors during childbirth and just doctors who help out with pregnancy in general, which for some can be bad, but for some, it can actually be a really good thing. Ivanka Trump. Now, of course, we all know that Ivanka Trump will not be running for president in 2020, but in 2021, we could see her begin her campaign for upcoming elections. After getting presidential elections correct in the past, The Simpsons guessed that Ivanka Trump would be the president by 2028. So it would be quite the crazy prediction if we even saw Ivanka Trump just make her claim that she would be running for president in the upcoming year of 2021. And if Donald Trump loses in the 2020 election, he could put his children on the right path, as he would have nothing to do to take up his time, if he loses the election, that is. And even if he wins the election, he would possibly help out Ivanka in the next elections, because since his 2 terms would be up, he would quite possibly want his family to have future success in politics as well. Underwater homes. In another Simpsons episode that showcased the future, Marge Simpson left Homer Simpson because he put all of his savings into an underwater home. And although this might sound preposterous to someone back in that time, we are now seeing more and more of a trend of underwater homes. So perhaps by 2021, we could for sure see a growing trend of these underwater homes. In fact, underwater homes have already become a trend among people who can afford them, because of course they are expensive, and it is a luxury as well. Japan even started a new project called an ocean spiral. This project will take a while, but it could house hundreds of people, so it would be no surprise if people started to jump on the bus of underwater homes. Because who knows, they could become quite popular in the coming years, and we could see that trend begin in 2021. So, if this prediction really does come true, it would be another prediction that was made by the creators of The Simpsons that turned out to be true. Corporations merging together. Over the last few years, we have seen many great companies merge, such as Disney and 20th Century Fox, CVS and Viacom, among plenty of others. But in this episode of The Simpsons, Homer was at the bar when on the TV it was announced that NBC, CNN, and CBS would all merge together to create. And although this particular merge does not look like it will come true in the future because all of these companies seem to be doing perfectly well on their own, we could still see some major corporations linking up together. And who knows, Netflix, Hulu, or others could be bought by major companies in the coming future. We will just have to wait and see. Human life on Mars. In an episode of The Simpsons, we see Homer Simpson go to space, but in another episode, in season 28, we see Lisa sign up for a one-woman expedition to Mars. She goes to Mars because the company which she is teaming up with is looking to create a possible living space for humans. Then, later on in the episode, Marge goes along with Lisa. But the trip to Mars is delayed until 2051, where we see an older Marge and an older Lisa talk. But not on Earth, instead on Mars. Now, what are the chances that this could actually come true in the near future? Actually, it could be pretty soon, as we see Elon Musk with SpaceX possibly doing that in the future. So if Musk and SpaceX do end up going to Mars, it would be another great prediction by The Simpsons, just more so solidifying their reputation as people who can predict the future. Environmental movements. In a Simpsons episode, Lisa Simpson enters a good car derby, but the cars they use are actually solar powered, which means that they're powered by the sun and not by gas. So, in the past years, we have seen many environmental rules come into place. Companies are working on better ways to conserve the environment, electric cars are becoming more and more mainstream, and solar power has become quite popular. But what environmental changes and rules that come with these changes will come next in 2021? Nobody knows exactly what it is, but as we saw in the Simpsons episode, we could see solar-powered cars becoming a thing. And although these solar-powered cars could run into an issue whenever it's cloudy or raining outside, it would certainly help out the environment a whole lot. So don't be surprised at all if some companies such as Tesla or Ford come up with this innovative idea to create solar-powered cars. And we will for sure see some more moves by major companies to help out the environment. Robots taking over / robots going rogue / more robots created. In The Simpsons, there are various episodes where robots take over. We've also seen various episodes where new robots are created. And then, the year 2021, we will most likely, if not definitely, see some new robots being created. And it would not be too big of a surprise if a couple of these robots just didn't work as planned. Not saying that our world will be taken over by robots, but some of these innovative robots might not work as planned. In the past few years, AI technology and robots have gone a long way, from virtual reality to robots that can fix a car or vacuum your floor. Companies seem to rely heavily on these robotic products as well. Take Amazon. Because they are selling product after product by the second, they just can't seem to have enough stuff. So what do? They use AI technology and robots to help them out. And again, I'm not saying that these robots will all of a sudden go rogue and destroy Earth, but there could be some major malfunctions in the near future. Thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, like this video, turn on post notifications to be alerted when Caught on Camera posts the next video,